shit home for the homies. Her pussy sound like macaroni. Bullet see them, but I'm not bummy. She like, fuck you, boy, where's that money? I was working that block like Tim Duncan. Tryna end up my night with that muffin. Fucking bitches and busting down both of my wrists. I told her I'm not. Big shots out of my coat. Fair gum up. I can't forget my toes. This shit call me by phone. Can't forget you. You can't get me. Stand at the moon. I'm on Percocets and purple drink. I am not on earth. Just triple cross me a fuck nigga in the chrome heart shirt. Tryna run a game on a real pimp that is not gon' work. These rap niggas be fuck nigga probably snap. I wake up and fuck on the mat. Sleep on my ice. I let my lean to the rim of the cup, but with no ice, please. I knew I was fucking and slut when she said she a Pisces. I fuck that bitch in the dark, but I'm using my chain for the lights. I fuck a bitch every shade of a color, I don't got a type. Bitch, you not fucking, I'm buying you nothing, this stupid bitch smoking some ice.
So man, I gotta talk about this duo, these two artists, cause I feel like they're really speed running, not even the underground, just the music industry at this point, crazy fast. And what they're doing right now is low-key restoring a feeling that needs to be in rap. And I'm here to talk about Teesus and Diamond. They honestly like the first like rap duo in a while that is like actually good and actually have a lot of potential, because they're so Teesus and Diamond, the whole group, like the whole O-Way, the whole collective of them are full of a lot of great artists, and that's kind of what music has been missing. It's kind of been an artist here, but they never been in one group. And with everything that happened with YSL, everything happened with all these groups of rap that are separating, like Teesus and Diamond group coming up together as one, and most like all of their shit really being fire is like, it's crazy, and it's going up like crazy because they're all a group. Like when you see Teesus and Diamond, you see Peasy, you see Dior, you see Southside, you see Skate, and relatively speaking, these are all very good artists, and they all make very great music. And it's crazy now because let's go back to early this year. Teesus and Diamond was both under 10k followers. Like they was known, you knew of them if you was tapped in, but they wasn't like every day I waking up they getting a new crazy cosign. Like first it was Thug, like Thug posting to the bada bing bada boom shit was crazy, cause them boys is big, like you know of them, but not everybody know of them. They not really mainstream because they don't have some crazy TikTok hit. They just have a lot of good music, and they're very good and versatile artists that have been making music for a while. So it's like when Thug co-signed them, it was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like they about to go to the next level, because it's like I've been like, everybody been seeing Ian, because they work close with Ian and shit. So it's like Ian Connor, I've been seeing him co-sign them, but by the time I seen him co-sign them, I been knew about them, because I've relatively speaking known about Teesus and Diamond since the beginning of the top of this year. So it's like they've been going up. So the Thug co-sign was crazy, and then it's like Fashion Week, they going crazy. Then Peasy blow up during Fashion Week with Heady busting.
Busting out my head, CCP up on the tour, finna bust out brand new road, might have been gon' straight that
boom. Then Teesus and Diamond, bada bing bada boom, is going crazy during Fashion Week, but it was really after like late September that shit started going up crazy, because that was after the Thug's cosign was getting publicized by all these media outlets, everything. So then them boys start going up, and now they're at a point. Teesus is signed to YSL. Teesus apparently has a song with Cardi. Like it's a lot of crazy shit that they're doing right now in such a little bit amount of time. But what I love is how Teesus and Diamond, they're staying as a collective, but them two themselves, they're staying as a duo. It's not one of them, you know, getting jealous or getting, you know what I mean, they really, you know what I mean, they on some real brotherhood duo ass shit. And that's the shit I love to see, because that's what music needs. Because it's too many, the music industry, all the entertainment industries, everything is just full of too much pride and egos, which eventually clash at each other and lead to falling out. But with them, from what I see, of course, from an outsider perspective, I see two motherfuckers that actually give a fuck about each other and actually looking out for each other. Because, you know what I mean, let's say, like, for example, because relatively speaking, if we talking about spotlight wise, Teesus gets a lot more spotlight than Diamond. It's not because of anything specific or none of that. They both make great music. It's just Tezzus has more of a loud character.
I'm at your mommy house. I'm at your mammy house, you know? And don't get scared, pussy. I ain't gonna do nothing to your mammy house.
Because people love crazy motherfuckers. It's just something, you see someone crazy on IG, you're gonna be like, whoa, let me pause, let me watch this. Diamond, he not really crazy, but his music is crazy. His music speak for him. He don't gotta do too much.
I'm smoking dope, I keep frying my brain. It's like I'm driving the train. Wax on my dental, they cost me some bands. Say thank you to Hayes Lemaine. Marshall the mask, I'm looking like Bane. And bad be giving me brain. My shoulder not giving the foot by the mask. He hop out and let it be.
Cause his melodies, beat selection, everything he do music wise is actually beautiful, like on some shit. So it's like it's like a perfect balance with each other. Cause Diamond not too loud, but that's what you got Tezzus for. Tezzus gonna be loud, but you know what I mean, Diamond could come in, cause sometimes Tezzus be on some aggressive shit, be on some real psyched out shit with the music, but then Diamond come in on some smooth shit with the music. So it's like it's literally a perfect balance between each other, to where they kind of mesh perfectly, to where it's kind of like it's a perfect picture. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see, like for example, today is October 25th. From now to the end of the year, it's gonna be interesting to see where they were at. Cause last summer, like I was saying, they was both under 10K. Like they was doing shows, but they was relatively, you know what I mean, regular underground shows. Now they're at a point where it's like they're jumping now. Like they can do more than, you know what I mean, 100 capacity venues. Like they could really do 100. Like I think Teesus and Diamond, relatively speaking, like let's say Teesus, Diamond, Peasy, Skate all did a show, they can sell out they can sell out a very large venue, for them at least, you know what I mean? So it's like the potential is really through the roof. They have a lot of flows that are like, they're very creative with their music, they're very creative with what they're doing, and of course they're coming out of Atlanta. Got a lot of swag, just got a lot of, you know what I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm overly, you know what I mean, trying to, you know what I mean, sound like I'm dick riding these motherfuckers, but everything we seeing right now that's blowing up or that looks fire is coming out of Atlanta. Cause think about it, they going up, and then Peasy, same thing, boom, Heady bussin'. That was like the whole song during Fashion Week. Like if you was at Fashion Week, you was hearing Heady bussin' at every single spot, party, venue, you was hearing that shit. And at the same time, the video going up, cause then they got Moses doing their videos, and Moses crazy with the videos. So it's like they have everything in the group that they need, and then they got Ian Connor really directing them to the right path, you know what I mean? So it's like they have a creative director, they have another creative director that's a videographer that makes amazing videos, they have a rapper that's a successful model, and then they have a bunch of underground artists that are, relatively speaking, already have built their shit on their own, but now they're just doing it as a whole and they're going up together. So it's like they're all helping each other in the aspect of, this one may have something that this one doesn't have, so they can work on this, and they're just doing it as a group. That's the thing, when you do things as one group instead of trying to do things singular, it's always going to go up more, because it's always going to generate curiosity, and people are going to be like, damn, who are these motherfuckers? Why are these motherfuckers everywhere with each other? Why are these motherfuckers always lit on stage? Why is everybody always teed up to them, seeing them on stage? The growth is motivational. It's crazy to see, because for example, I know how old Teesus and Diamonds was to the other day, so I seen it on Twitter. And I was like, damn, I did not think they was that. I didn't think that was their age, but there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, people was judging and saying, oh, they old as fuck. Bro, that shit is motivation, bro. That shit show you, if you put in work, it don't matter. You can't judge your life, your age, what you doing off just because a 20-year-old is running up an M and you 23 and this shit not going for you. That don't mean stop what you doing. Like, look where they just blew up for real. Like, you know what I mean, these last like 3 months, and they're late in their 20s. Like, they really been doing this rap. Like, they be saying that they've been rapping for over 10 years and they just not blowing up. So if anything, people need to use that shit as motivation and be like, yo, never give up on your dreams, for real. Like, if you really want this shit and you really give a fuck about this shit, stay with it, stick to it, because it take, relatively speaking, in the music industry nowadays, it really take one cosign or one important figure within the rap or fashion community to be like, yo, I fuck with you, you work hard, I want to help you. And you know what I mean, shit can happen. So it's like, yeah, that's all I really came here to talk about. I didn't want to OD the subject too much. I just feel like very talented duo coming out of Atlanta. I would love to see a duo tape out of them, more music. I would love to see an OA tape as a collective. Like, it's gonna be amazing to see what they do for the future, because they keep staying on this path that they're currently on, it's only up for them. So yeah, and it's gonna be interesting to see what Thug do with them, because it's like, you know, you got Thug, and then you got Not Ambitious, and then you got Saint. So Thug could really bridge the gap within the music industry and really take it over again with YSL. Because let's say Thug bridge the gap between 9, Saint, Teesus, Diamond, all that group, bro, they would literally take over the music industry. I'm not gonna lie, because that's every buzzing underground rapper in one group. You know what I mean? But that's not up to me. That's up. We got to see what happens with that. I ain't gonna talk too much about that, because and they grown ass, man. That's their situations and problems they got to figure out. But you know, it goes back to the pride and ego thing that I was saying before. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Thug. I do want to hear that Tezzus and Cardi song, if that is a real thing. I do want to hear that, because that's interesting. Because it's like, damn, Tezzus and Cardi, that's crazy as fuck. But yeah, man, we gonna see what happens in the future. Probably do like a 6 months from now, I'll probably do like a update, see how much they've grown or where they at now, because a lot can happen in 6 months. But appreciate all y'all showing me love. New videos on the way. Love all y'all.